She's so fat. She's just like skeleton. When are you going to have more kids? You're getting old. You're just too dark. Stop it. Hello, welcome to Real on Reels with Tito. Today I'm here to discuss the impact of body shaming and how to overcome it. Body shaming is an act of saying something negative about a person's body. It leads to mental health issues, depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. Also, it leads to the general feeling of hating one's body. Saying anything negative about a person's body, whether fat or thin, is called body shaming. Body shaming is everywhere. We may not be aware of it, but we unconsciously body shame others and even ourselves. Body shaming arises when someone is unmatched to the social ideology of a perfect and ideal body type. Most times it sounds like a joke, but it can be very, very humiliating. The most ridiculous thing about body shaming is it comes from your family and friends. Yes, it starts from home. And even yourself, like me, I'm guilty of this one. When you look at your picture, you're like, oh, see my big belly, see my fat cheek, all those things, they are also body shaming. Although it's my body, but it doesn't make it right. Yes, it is good to be self-conscious. What I'm trying to say is that all those things, they are not abnormal things. They're normal. Losing weight or gaining weight, there is nothing abnormal about it. Especially if your body has bettered kids or probably you are growing older. You don't expect someone to have the same body they had 10 years ago. Can you imagine being so ill, and what people care about is how much weight you have gained or how much weight you have lost? Can you imagine being depressed and the only thing that people care about is the way you look? Why are people so quick to comment about people's body? Like it's none of your damn business. Who sets those unrealistic body and beauty standards that leads people to depression, eating disorder, anxiety, and sometimes even suicide? Just because we have different beauty standards does not give us the right to talk about people's body in a certain way, except you really mean well for them, or you are really worried about their health or well-being and you're close to them. Keep your opinion to yourself. Yeah, God forbid is another man's. This is what I've been praying for. If you're close to them and you really want to help them, you can find a way to find out if they are okay or if they are going through anything. So there's this lady that has been on my contacts like for a very long time, and she brings so much negativity. Like when I post nice things, she doesn't have anything good to say. Even on my birthday, she doesn't wish me happy birthday. But the moment I post something and there's something wrong with that, she's always being the first to point out those things. So at the point, I blocked her. So years after, I ran into this same lady in the market, and she was like, oh, Tito, and I was like, hi, what's up? And the first thing that she said to me was, madam, they do fit farm again. You know what she meant? She meant like probably I've gained weight from the last time she has seen me and all that. Trust me, I was corrected by the babe where I be to give her the best boost she was asking for. So I was like, madam, like, did you look at yourself? Like, you're a lot bigger than I am. And she goes like, I've always been bigger than you. Seriously, sis, you know that when you're not doing anything about your body, keep your opinion to yourself. Why don't you get a life and focus on your own body, my dear? Don't forget to speak up when you meet people like this, because speaking up takes away 50% of their body shaming effect. Let them know they are out of line in the most polite way possible, provided it is emotionally and physically safe to do so. If you see someone making comment about someone's body or probably their age or their clothing or size, you can gently let the person know that it is unkind to talk about other people's body in that way. I'm working on having my own ideal body type. Stay the hell out of my business. Do you know how much struggle people put into trying to lose weight? Do you know how much effort I'm making? Do you know if I'm pregnant or I'm trying to get pregnant? Do you know if I'm on medication? And sometimes it isn't just fat shaming. People get body shamed for being skinny. If there's any word like skinny shaming, I don't know. It's just not fair that calling someone fat is considered as impolite, and calling someone skinny is considered normal and funny. Is it funny? It's not funny. There's this lady that she said she was skinny shamed in the front of her whole class when she was in college, and 20 years after, she didn't have a single picture of herself because it robbed her of her self-esteem. So those who are making fun of their friends for being skinny or fat should please stop it. You don't have any idea of how much it hurts them. From being called malnourished to being told that you have no assets to show. The person you called malnourished might be going through some real life health crisis and you wouldn't know. There's this lady that said that she was contemplating suicide on her way home because she went for an interview and her interviewer said she's too skinny for the job. That's how far this thing gets to people. Some of us have thick skin, a lot of people don't. She said although she was born skinny, that it has been really hard for her to gain weight. Personally, I was skinny shamed as a teenager, so I will not let anybody to now come and fat shame me now, because right now I don't think I'm even overweight. I just have my own body goals that I'm trying to achieve, which is none of your business. Also, there's this thing called age shaming. People getting bullied because of their age. Let me not talk what's in my mind concerning this one. Making negative comments about somebody's loose skin or their wrinkles, they are all forms of body shaming, and it's not nice. You people need to stop. Okay, what I'm saying in essence is that it is okay to do it for you. It's okay to have body goals. Like personally, I have body goals and I'm working towards it. For example, if you get really chubby because your boyfriend likes chubby girls, at the end of the day, that guy is going to leave you for somebody that is very skinny. Imagine when he leaves you and you're trying to get into a relationship with somebody that likes skinny girls. Then what are you going to do? You keep going back and forth because you're trying to please people. Don't do it. They shame you for being shapeless, yet they throw you for getting surgery. They shame you for being too fat, and when you lose so much weight, they will still come and ask you, why did you lose so much weight and why are you looking so sick? Bottom line is, people will always talk. Sometimes it is done with the intention to make people to take more responsibility and work on their bodies, but most times the negatives outweighs the benefit. When are you going to have more kids? What's your business? Just leave people alone. Whatever opinions you have about people's body or life generally, keep it to yourself, except you are really close to them and you actually care about them. But most times people don't. They don't really care. Now that you know that it can cause real problems for people that are a victim of it, are you willing to stop? So next time when you're attempting to point out something negative about somebody's body, why not use that opportunity to find something positive to say about them? Why not say something nice to them instead? You can compliment their outfit. You can tell them they have a beautiful smile. If society can step back from judging people about their own body, if we can be more open to all body types and shapes and people for just being themselves, the world will be a better place to live in. Let's do our part to end body shaming by being mindful of the comments that we make. First, you should know who you are and love yourself, so you should feel less concerned about what people have to say. Don't even think about them for longer than that moment. At this point, you should practice self-love. Know your strengths and focus on the good things you have in your life. Remember that the cruel things somebody has to say about you is not who you are as a person. Sometimes their intention might be to make you feel like crap, but you don't have to absorb their words or take them seriously. They are not relevant. Be strong, hold tight, look in the mirror and smile. Love yourself. It is very important to remember that we are all beautiful in our own unique way. Beauty sometimes does not necessarily come from the outside. Loving your body is always the right move. Being healthy is the key. You are beautiful no matter what shape you have. All bodies are good bodies. You are someone's spec, and self-confidence is the key. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share to your loved ones. And if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button, like, comment, turn on post notification, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.